the big challenge was you don't have over on mobile devices. So what you get when you get your mouse over an item and see a contextual window appearing, you can provide the same thing on mobile phone. So you have to find other way to bring the information to the user, and usually you have several steps of touching or tapping or letting your, if you let your finger on the screen to let something happen. The problem is that your hand and your finger is on the screen, so you have difficulties to see what you want to show. So we had to rethink a little bit the a little bit is a euphemism. We have to rethink the interface to make it more user friendly on mobile phone, to make things bigger, because when you have a 5-inch device, it's not the same that when you're on the computer. Even if you look your mobile phone in a closer position, you have to change a lot of stuff. So maybe Christophe can illustrate that by
Yeah. So here you have on the left side, you have what we call the different subsystems of the battleship. So you have the hull, the squadrons, and the weapons. And when you click on the squadrons, you have the hangar, the whole garage of the different squadrons you have, and you can indeed hover over the elements because you have a mouse. It's not an issue. Here it is my officer, so I can assign an officer to my squadron. It's pretty good for a mouse. It's not an issue. But of course, you can't add that on mobile. So, what can I test that the hangar is working correctly? Oh, it's standalone. It's okay. Now I have to test on iPhone, for example. So I will go back to my preferences. I am in the same place as before. And you can see that the interface is slightly different. For example, I don't have the hangar button that was there before. And if I click on the squadrons, watch carefully, it is much bigger than before. As Matthias said, we added several steps to emphasize the context for the user.
Yeah. To explain, the idea was to keep the interface the closer to the PC one, but it was not possible on a small screen to interact with it with your finger because the button and everything were too small. So we made the choice to make it bigger, and for that we had to hide the other parts of the interface, because if not, it will not be possible to see everything. So we add a step where you click on a subsystem of your battleship and have the interaction possible after that. And the interaction are almost the same. The difference is that you have to tap on an item to see the information, and the information stays at screen till you do another action and close that panel. And as Christophe has shown it, the switch between the two interface are really easily done with the tool we developed, and a lot of components are used in the two interface. We change some part of it, but for example, the prefab that are used to show the squadrons are the same on PC and on mobile, but they are just resizable. And some other, like the container of the subsystem, are different. So we have different prefab for that, and same prefab for other. And some of the stuff, for example, as you can see on the screen, some buttons like the local system map button are the same on PC and on on computer, but it's just the overridable rect transform that will change the shape a little bit and scale it to make it at the right size for different platform.
And
That's awesome.
that's something that's a bit tricky with this interface. So we had, as I said at the beginning, we tend to use a diegetic interface, so something that is embedded into the world. So all the interfaces that I touch with my mouse and you would touch with your finger on a device is in fact the head-up display for the characters into the game. This whole interface is projected onto the glass panel that is between those characters in the command center and the space beyond the glass. But sometimes you have some difficult decisions to make. Here at the bottom left, you see that Caliban, this some kind of mechanical octopus, yes, it's in front of the interface. It can interfere with your interaction. So on the PC, we decided to let it like this. So in some cases, it can interfere. It won't block the click at any moment, but it will be in front. On mobile, we decided to just remove it. If you click on the weapon, the octopus is gone, because at some point, the function dictates the form at some point. So on mobile we have no choice for that. But on PC it has been a requested feature to move Caliban away when it is there. But we did not manage to find a good solution. But on mobile and console it goes away, and it is some kind of tricks you have to do sometimes to give some comfort to the player.